I'm going to show you rush hour chicken fajitas. These are so fast. You're going to be able to get these on the table in no time. And I've got to show you the fabulous tools that Pampered has to make this possible. And the rock crock is one of my favorites because this can go on the stove top and in the microwave oven and in the oven and under the broiler, on the barbecue grill, in the refrigerator, the freezer, and then into the dishwasher. So it is a fantastic all-around tool. The rush hour chicken fajitas can also be made in the deep covered baker, which I'm also going to show you. But first of all, the rock crock. Now the recipe calls for 1.5 pounds of chicken, which will feed 4 to 6 people. So since there's just 2 people eating it, I've got half of that recipe in here. So I'm doing half the recipe. What I'm going to start off doing is putting 1 tablespoon of the Pampered Chef's Chipotle rub onto our chicken. So I'm just going to sprinkle this on, and that's going to get it all the seasoning. This is really the secret ingredient right here is the Chipotle rub. It's fantastic. Then we're going to put some bell peppers on here because you have to have bell peppers with fajitas. I'm going to take off the top, and then we're going to just break off this stem because the rest of this is very, very good. And then for this part, I'm going to just cut down on the sides of this bell pepper to isolate the seeds. That just takes the seeds right off. There we go. There we go. And now I'm going to put these right on top. I'm going to put these on top. And I'm going to use another, I can do half of a green bell pepper, half of a red bell pepper. The recipe calls for 2 bell peppers, but since I only have half of the chicken, I'm going to take some of these out and put in half green bell pepper. So half red, half green. And then the onion, I'm going to put in 1 whole onion. Now what I usually do with the onion is I peel it and I take off the point part where the stem would be growing, and I leave the root, and that keeps my eyes from watering. This onion has been peeled for a while, and my eyes are not watering yet because I've done this. Now I've also sliced down through the onion. I'm going to slice down through the onion 2 times, make an X, and what that does is when I slice it, then it's in strips already. I'm going to use the simple slicer to do this, and I love the simple slicer because when it's in the locked position, your fingers do not get cut. And then the number 1 position is really thin. It's like paper thin for making French fries and stuff if you want to bake French fries in the oven or the microwave. And then 2 is a medium size, and then 3 is the larger size, thickness. And always put the finger guard on. Always put the finger guard on. Now I'm going to put since my onion sticks up so high, I can't put this part on yet. So I'm going to just slice this a little bit first to get it going. And there's little grooves on this simple slicer so that it'll hold onto the side of the pan. Then you make a V with your fingers, then make a V with your fingers and put your fingers around the holder and then put it on. Slice some more until you can't get it down anymore. That goes to the end. And then to get the very last part, you actually put your hand on top to go all the way down to the end. And then we have finished with our onion. And we've got the onion all in here like that. So now we're going to put the lid on and stick this in the microwave oven for 6 minutes. If I was doing the whole 1.5 pounds of chicken breasts, I would put it in for 12 to 13 minutes, or depending on how many you have. So we're going to get that going. And now I'm going to show you how easy it is to do the same thing with, if you want to make this vegan. And with the vegan fajitas, I use Butler's soy curls. Now these you can buy on the internet. I buy them on the internet. It's about $5 a bag or something like that. So really doing the vegan is cheaper, lots cheaper than buying the chicken. But I've got a half a bag of soy curls in here, and I've already put some of the bell peppers in. Now for this one, since my soy curls are already in strips, I'm going to use the quick quick slice to do these, to finish my bell peppers. Just push straight down, and I'm just slicing these bell peppers really, really quickly. There we go. And here's the red ones. Now I'm going to do the onion. Now the onion is already sliced. I'm going to take off the top like that. Now these wedges here, I'm wedging the onion and now put it on this simple slice. We're going to just get through this onion, and we've got our onion wedges into our fajitas. And now I'm going to finish with putting a zucchini in here. And with the zucchini, I'm going to be using the veggie strip maker. And a veggie strip maker is so easy because you can use this for making strips of carrot or apple strips. I love to do zucchini strips for zucchini linguine. So I'm going to just add a zucchini into my vegan fajitas. And you can't cut yourself on this. See, I'm rubbing my hand right on the bottom so children can easily handle this too. It's very, very safe to use. There we go. We got our zucchini in there also. And I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of our chipotle seasoning in here because we're making this a full batch. And now I'm going to put the lid on here and get it into the microwave. We just finished cooking our fajitas in the microwave. I'm going to use these micro grips to get it out of the microwave oven. And here it is. So you can see this. These are our chicken fajitas. And I'm going to use the Pampered Chef's salad chopper. It's got 2 blades on it, and these are great for cutting up chopped salad. You can just do a whole salad in the bowl, but you can also chop chicken, and I'm going to use that for these fajitas because we really didn't cut up the bell peppers or the chicken very much before we put it in here. So I'm just going to cut it all up right now. And doesn't this look good? It's just getting all cut up. And that's what makes these so easy to do, these rush hour chicken fajitas. I also want to let you know that I added garlic to this with the garlic press. I had forgotten to put the garlic in, so I had added the garlic while it was cooking, and we've got this all done. And I want to show you the other dish of fajitas that we just did too. And this is the vegan fajitas with the soy curls. And we used the chef's tongs to get this all stirred up and mixed up. The chef's tongs are nice because when you hold them up, they lock, and you can lay them in the drawer. And when you point down and squeeze, then they unlock. But these are the vegan fajitas that we used the quick slice with. We had everything cut up ahead of time, and the soy curls are already in strips. So these are the vegan fajitas, and I'm going to put some lime juice on each of them. And our citrus press is so nice with the little holes on the bottom because sometimes limes are very small to be able to do on a citrus peeler, on a juicer. But with this press, you can just squeeze your lime juice right on top of them. So nice. So each one of these is going to get a squeeze of lime juice on it. And when you have a group for dinner that some of them eat meat and some of them don't eat meat, you can easily put these together, especially if you have both of these containers. And then I'm going to just cut up the tomato, put some wedges out here so we can add tomato wedges to our fajitas. We can also add some lettuce. We can have some yogurt, the vegan yogurt or sour cream. You can put salsa or pico de gallo on here. But for these tortillas, I'm going to show you a cheese sauce that I just made in the Pampered Chef's cooking blender. And this is a vegan cheese sauce with no dairy in it at all. And I'm going to show you how yummy this is. I've got some tortillas here, and Pampered Chef has a tortilla warmer. It's like a blanket. You can put your tortillas, take them out of the bag, put them in the tortilla warmer, and stick it in the microwave oven for 1 minute, and your tortillas will stay warm all through your dinner. So nice, so nice. So here's our fajitas. We're going to just pile those on like this. I'm going to put a few tomato wedges on here, and the cheese sauce. And here is our cheese sauce. Now, does that look good? Or you can put your grated cheese on. So we've got we can have a whole fajita bar here, so people can just choose what they want and eat whatever they like.